evening, sports fans. High school football is back. We here at Eastland County Today are beginning a new venture, the Eastland County Today Monday Night Coaches Show. Each week I will endeavor to bring to you all 5 Eastland County coaches, their thoughts and their opinions. Today is our first edition of the Coaches Show. So let's begin with Cisco Lobo head coach Brent West. Coach West has had the reins at Cisco High School for 15 years. And the Cisco Lobos this week, week 1, will take on the Breckenridge Buckaroos in Breckenridge at 7 o'clock this Friday evening. Let's see what Coach West has to say. Coach West, thanks for taking time out of this busy first day of school to speak to us this morning. This is our first ever coaches show, and we appreciate Coach West taking his time out of the morning to spend with us. Coach, I want to congratulate you on your region final last year, but of course that is last year, and 2015 is upon us. Coach, you've had 2-a-days, you've had 2 scrimmages now. Give us your impression of the Cisco Lobos after 2 scrimmages and some 2-a-day practices.
Well, we had a great attitude walking into 2-a-days, and for the most part, we were in very good shape. What we found out very early on is just how young we are. We've had to take a few steps back as far as what we can put on both sides of the ball. We felt like we threw too much on our kids in a short period of time and had to kind of back that up a little, simplify things, which is fine. We're just going to have to improve over the next few weeks in a short period of time so we can throw the rest of our offense into play and be a little more complicated defensively. So as long as we're learning and picking these things up, we feel like we're going to be in good shape later. But right now we're going through a few growing pains just with youth and not having that experience to be able to start from where we ended last year. We're kind of having to start over in some schemes on both sides of the ball. But the scrimmages were great. You know, we felt like we showed some promise in the Brady scrimmage. They were a lot bigger and faster than we were. We gave up a big play or two, but for the most part, we were pleased. And we improved from that week to the next. We looked a whole lot better against Albany, a very quick, experienced football team with 9 starters back defensively, and we felt like we played Albany much tougher. We did give up a big play or two, and that has got to come to an end. That's walking into this Breckenridge game. We cannot give up the big play. They need to earn every yard, and that's obviously something we've been working pretty hard on. Make that saving tackle and give our defense another opportunity. And on the other end of the ball, we felt like we could go get 3.3 yards, but we haven't been able to always produce that big play like we were capable of. And so lots of improvement, but we felt like our kids are taking the steps to improve.
All right, Coach, you've got the Breckenridge Buckaroos. You mentioned them earlier. Week 1 this Friday evening. It's a new year, same really opponent than last year. I believe they came here and it was about a 27-20, I think, something like that. It's early in the year, but what challenges do you see coming from Breckenridge?
A much different offense. Coach Hubble has put on the flex bone, which is what Wall runs. Last year he ran the eye and ran some similar things out of the gun that we run. And this year run the flex bone and doing a very good job of it. Man, they have been very explosive. They have lots of talent back from last year. They graduated very few skill positions, only a few offensive and defensive linemen. And man, defensively they run a 4-3, very similar to ours. Almost an identical team as far as defenses go. They just have a whole lot more experience sitting over there that had some real varsity reps under their belt and winning several playoff games in Division I last year. So they've kind of been able to start things off a little more complicated and with great experience. But we have an opportunity, to play with them. They are a good football team, but our boys will be prepared for Friday night.
Thanks, Coach West. Now we travel down I-20 East just a bit to visit with Eastland Maverick head coach Cliff Watkins. Watkins is in his sophomore season at Eastland High School. The Mavericks in week 1 this Friday evening will take on the Merkel Badgers. That will be here in Eastland. It'll be their home opener this Friday night at 7:30. Let's see now what Coach Cliff Watkins has to say. All right, Coach Watkins, thanks for your time this morning. I know it's a busy first day of school. We appreciate your time for the first ever Coaches Show. Coach, first I want to congratulate you on your regional semifinal appearance last year, but of course that was last year. Right. We're in a new year, 2015. You've had 2-a-days, you've had a couple of scrimmages. Give me your impression of the team so far.
You know, I've been excited about the way the guys work. They have great work ethic. They come to work every day and look to get better. And that's our goal that we talk about each and every day. We got to be better today than we were yesterday. If we're not, then we're not taking the right steps we need to be successful. I feel like our physicality has been a big positive for us so far. We're able to run the ball downhill, and that's something we really want to concentrate on this year, is being able to run the ball downhill and be a very physical football team. Defensively, we knew coming in should be a strength of ours with so many returners we have, and the point we're at right now compared to where we at last year is just so much better, just because year two of the system. The kids, not only do we have returners, the kids have been in the system for a year now, and they know what's going on, and it's fun to watch and see the new leaders step up and leading on the field, and so it's been a good start to the year.
Do you feel like, because some of the guys are used to the system, second year, of course, that it's been an easier move? Not transition, but it's been better this year.
Yes, everything's been just a little more fluid than last, just because last year there was so much teaching of the scheme instead of just teaching football and playing fast, and it was just a bunch of learning. And now it's we know the scheme, and so now let's get a little more detailed and play fast because we know what's going on. So everything's just moving faster, which is good for us. Yes, sir. All right. Last year, I believe you visited Merkel, came away with a win, a little over 30 points. Merkel visits you this Friday night. So give me, I know it's early, but give me some challenges that you see Merkel might present to your Maverick football team. Well, just like the case here with me and our staff, their staff is in year two of their system. So they're further along at this point than they were last year, just because the kids know what's going on now, and because of that, Merkel's a better football team than they were last year. They got their quarterback back, that's a good player, and they got a really good player that plays outside receiver, and they move him around and plays safety, and so they got some guys that can make some plays, and so we're going to have to get lined up defensively and run to the ball and be the physical football team we want to be. And defensively, they want to get a lot of guys in the box and force you to throw it, and we've got to find ways to spread them out and be able to run the ball downhill at them. So it'll be fun because it's first game and game week finally, and get to actually game plan and prepare for somebody, and the kids are excited, and it'll be a fun week. The biggest news coming from Eastland County football, high school football, this summer was Gorman Independent School District's decision to switch from 11-man to 6-man. And with that switch comes a new head coach. His name is Brent Williamson. Brent is excited about bringing 6-man football to Gorman. This weekend, week 1, Gorman opens their new 6-man season with a game against Chillicothe. They will take on Chillicothe at the Zephyr 6-man Classic Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. That, of course, is in Zephyr. Let's now see what new head coach Brent Williamson has to say. All right, Coach Williamson, thanks for your time today. I know it's been a busy day with the first day of school and all. Again, welcome to Eastland County, new 6-man coach for Gorman. First, Coach, tell us a little bit about the reaction the fellas, the community have given you coming into Gorman in this transition period.
The community's been great. Kids have been great. We've had a positive attitude all the way around. We've had a good response from just about everybody across the board. It's been a great welcome to the community and to 6-man football.
Yeah, great. Hey, you've had 2-a-days for a couple of weeks now, practice 3 weeks, a couple of scrimmages. Can you give me your impression, what you've seen in the fellas? What do you think of the Gorman Panthers 6-man club?
We've come a long ways through these few weeks. Transition of 11-man into 6-man, it is a difficult move. Kids are picking up on it pretty well. We still got a long ways to go. Scrimmages, the first scrimmage went pretty well. Second scrimmage didn't go so well for us. We went up against the #1 team in the state, Richland Springs, and everybody knows Richland Springs is legit. Coach Burkhart and Coach Rogers do a great job over at Richland Springs, and I don't think our kids were ready for the fast tempo. And we can come back and make some adjustments, and we'll be fine later on the road. It's just a learning process for us. I think it was a good eye opener for us. We're going the right direction. It's just taking a little bit of time to get there.
Yeah, and with your transition in the middle of this UIL alignment process, you're having to play an independent schedule this year, and the first game is Chillicothe. Tell us a little bit what you know about Chillicothe and how they may challenge you this Friday, or actually Saturday.
Yes, sir, it's Saturday. Chillicothe, of course, 6-man school. I think they're ranked. They're in the top 20, I think, in their division. Chillicothe is going to bring great fundamentals to the game. They've got a real good running back. Their quarterback does a great job of running the offense. They've got a center that he's a great athlete. He's also a linebacker. I think he's an all-state, all-region linebacker. It's going to be a difficult road for us against Chillicothe. I'm hoping our kids will step up this week and get their first win in 6-man football, and that's what we're looking for is to get some wins and build some excitement here in town and here at the school.
All right, we continue to the eastern side of Eastland County now, where we'll visit with Ranger Bulldog head coach Brian Ramsey. This is Ramsey's junior season, his third season at the helm of Ranger High School. The Bulldogs this weekend will take on Nueces Canyon Friday evening, 7:30 at Grape Creek High School. Let's now see what Coach Ramsey has to say. All right, I'm here with Coach Ramsey. Coach Ramsey, thanks for taking time out of this busy first day of school to speak to us. This is our first ever coaches show, and again, appreciate your time. Coach, you've had 2 days. You've been able to work out with the kids 2 days. You've had a couple of scrimmages. Can you give me a little bit of your impression of your team, the kids you've got this year, from the 2 days and from your 2 scrimmages?
Things are looking pretty good. We've got our 2 scrimmages went well, moved the ball well. We learned a lot, with our kids. We're much more in depth offensively now. We're, being the year 3. It's kind of exciting to see our kids show up and know, kind of what's expected of them and what plays and how to block and those type of things. So, and with the addition of our new coaches, it's been good. With the 2 scrimmages, we moved the ball well. Sometimes we'll stall out, and in our offense, we can't do that. We've got to continue to get 3.5 yards of carry. That's our goal. Can't get a penalty because then it puts us in a bind on making those yardage up. So we're looking where we need to be looking, and we look forward to facing Oasis Canyon here this Friday night.
Coach, are you? I haven't been able to see many of your games. Are you more of a scrimmage controlling running game, or do you like to throw the ball?
We are slot T. We run the football, and like I said, we want to go 3.5 yards of carry if possible, and we'll kind of get them used to us running the ball over and over and over, and then we'll throw a couple passes on them deep, to kind of keep the secondary honest, because they like to get to where they'll play up. They want to start coming up on the run, and then when they do that, if we can just play catch, we got a great opportunity to score a touchdown and get 6 points. So, but we do like to run the football. That's our goal. Right.
Okay, so last year you faced Nueces Canyon. I guess I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. Practiced up on my Spanish. And you beat them by 10. Got your first victory of the year last year. What challenges do you see that Canyon can give your Bulldogs this Friday evening?
Watching film on them, they throw the ball very well. The quarterback's very athletic. He's really the one that we've got to contain, I believe, to win the ball game. So if we can get in there and get after him, control him, keep him from running the football, run him out of the pocket, because they want to throw the ball. But if he gets loose, wants to run the football, it makes it tough on us. So we want to control him, and we feel like if we control him, and we tackle good, we should be. We think we win ball game.
In Rising Star, Coach Caleb Calloway is beginning his junior season, his third year at the helm of the Rising Star Wildcats. The Wildcats will take on Oglesby this Saturday afternoon in the Zephyr Six-Man Classic. The game time is 1 o'clock in Zephyr. Let's now see what Coach Calloway has to say. All right, Coach Calloway, thank you for your time this morning. I know it's a busy first day of school, and we appreciate you spending some time with us. Hey, congratulations last year on your by-district appearance. I think that's the second year in a row. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That was our second year in a row to make it to by-district.
All right, congratulations. But, of course, that's last year. This is 2015. You've had two-a-day practices. You've had 2 scrimmages. Coach, give us your impression of the Wildcats after your first 3 weeks of practice.
Well, I mean, we definitely had a lot of things in place coming in, so had an opportunity to try to improve on those things. Our primary focus this year has been defense. We want to get better at our defensive play. Gave up a lot of points in a lot of games last year. I think the 3 games we won, we had to score 80 points to win the games. But our goal is to get better at defense. We've been working a lot of fundamentals on defense. The 2 scrimmages went about like expected. I mean, we had some hiccups in the first one, some hiccups in the second one as well, but it's stuff that we can improve upon and get better throughout the season. The kids are responding to a lot of things. They're excited. We got some veteran leaders on the team, so we're really excited to have those guys lead these young guys and looking forward to having a good season. I think we got 16 kids on the team right now is what it looks like, and that's a pretty good number for us this year, and we're really excited about that.
Great. Let me ask you, you've got, I believe you're playing in the Zephyr kind of 6-man classic this weekend. You're playing Oglesby. What do you know about Oglesby, and what kind of challenges do you think they'll present to your Wildcats this weekend?
Well, what I know about them is what I've seen on film. I watched film this weekend, and they do some things that can cause problems for our defense, and we're going to have to really focus on getting to the right spots and making plays, keeping people contained. They got some decent speed at the spread back. They do some good things with their blocking, so we want to make sure that we can be in the right spots to make plays when it matters. Offensively, it looks like we can run both sets that I like to run. Biggest thing will be blocking. I mean, we're going to have to block. If we don't block, it's going to create a lot of chaos for us. Our goal is to go out there and block and hopefully be able to run the ball a lot more. We threw it a lot last year. I'm trying to get away from that just a little bit, try to balance out a little bit more and run a little bit more as well. So we should be able to go out and play well. The biggest thing is going to be blocking and tackling like it always is in every football game. If you don't do those 2 things, you're probably not going to win on a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon like we're playing this week.
Not to leave out Cisco College. Cisco College is coached by Deontay Dean. Dean is in his 2nd season at the college. The college begins their conference schedule this Saturday, their very first game, this Saturday evening at Chesley Field in Cisco. Game time is 7:30. Come out and check out the Wranglers as they begin their Southwest Junior College Athletic Conference. And in other sports news, we want to congratulate the Gorman Panthers and Coach Jessica Phillips on their win this weekend in their own tournament down in Gorman. The Ranger Lady Bulldogs participated in that same tournament, and they came in 2nd place. Congratulations to Coach Kendall and the Lady Bulldogs. Volleyball continues this week with games on Tuesday and Saturday. Make sure you check out the Thursday edition of Eastland County Today to get all the schedules of all the games, volleyball, football, soccer, and whatever else may be happening sports-related in Eastland County. This has been Stephen Forrester, and I've enjoyed bringing to you the very first Eastland County Today Monday Night Coaches Show. Tune in next week, same time, same channel, as we will check in with the coaches again about what happened Friday night and what will happen next Friday. Thanks for watching.